Hey guys, it's Buffalo here. You know, you can never get too much practice. And sometimes we make up for that by using airsoft or BB gun, pellet rifle. And there's nothing wrong with that. That helps keeps us in tune with our real firearms. But I've got something here today that actually allows me to use my real firearm. These are wow, what a report. These are primer powered rubber bullets. And as you can see, you've probably guessed by this point, there is no powder in this brass. Powered only by the primer. Take a look at one here. Simply push one into a primered case and you're ready to go. So we'll slow back up. Thought I had 6 of those. I guess I've only got 5. That's all right. Well, and I'll attempt to show you here that they are fairly accurate. The point of impact, that's about 10 yards. I didn't measure it off. I'm not real concerned with it. I do have my earplugs in. You know, maybe I don't need them, maybe I do, but you can't be too careful. You can see I chewed my target up here. It's 10 shots, or what was it? 11 shots. Never was the best at math. But I've got my bullet trap set up here. I've just got a towel hanging in this box. Keeps it from going all the way through the box. Pretty neat little product. And I know most of you guys are probably thinking, you know, you already probably make something homemade like that. Wax bullets or plastic bullets or hot glue bullets or whatever. But this is a neat little product that you can just buy right off the shelf. Here, let's take a closer look at it. Alright, these are called X-Ring primer powered rubber bullets. Now you can shoot these things over and over. That's why I had a bullet trap set up. They're not just one and done. So I've never wore one out. I usually end up losing them before I wore them out. I don't even know if you can wear them out. But you can see right there, it's got kind of a birdie shape to it. It is hollow based and solid in the front end. Let's see if I can get a cross section on one here. Pretty tough stuff. Maybe that'll help. See how the weight is up front and then it has a hollow base to it. Can't hang on to the little booger. Now these are available in different calibers. This happens to be 44, which one of my favorite calibers, of course. But just on this box here, I see that you can get them for 38, 40, 44, 45, and you know, maybe some others. I don't know. I didn't look around and see what all calibers were available. But convenient, buy it right off the shelf. Inexpensive for the fact that you can use them over and over again. Easy to load. I found that other one that I was telling you guys. I thought I had an extra, or I thought I had 12 out here with me, and I dropped this one on the grass. It's loaded up. You just push the rubber bullet down into the casing. You're ready to go. I'll tell you what, we'll go through the process here. We'll load one back up I'll go out here to the reloading room with you, and we'll get one back ready to shoot. Alright, I might have a decent camera angle there so that you can see what's going on. I need to clean up around my old Lee press here. But this is one of those that we just fired. Reloading one is as simple as knocking the old primer out. Now, I didn't resize the case because the case didn't swell. There's not enough energy with firing only a primer to actually swell your case. So you won't wear your brass out in that way. The only way you'll end up wearing your brass out is wearing out your primer pocket, which I'll show you right here. Put another primer in. Alright, so we've got our old primer out, we've got a new primer in. One of our rubber bullets, just seat it by hand, and that one is ready to shoot again. It really is that simple, guys. Well actually it's not quite that simple. There is one step required that forces you to use dedicated brass for these. I'll show you that. Knock this old primer out. You have to open up the flash hole. If you don't open that flash hole up, you'll end up with primer setback, which looks something like that, where your primer actually sets back, hence the term primer setback. But you don't want that to happen. It'll lock your revolver up and just give you problems. So the easy cure for that is to open your flash hole up. The flash hole is the hole there inside the primer pocket to 1/8 of an inch. I've already done these, but just for demonstration, you can see I've got an 1/8 inch drill bit on my drill, and of course it fits right in there. But that does mean you need to use dedicated brass for this. So you need to mark your brass somehow, or just make sure you keep it separate from your regular brass. It even says on the in the instructions on these X-ring rubber bullets here to take a file and put a notch in your case rim so that you don't get this confused with your regular reloading brass. Now, just for giggles, let's weigh one of these and see what it weighs. 10.5 grains. So you've got a 10.5 grain primer powered bullet. Let's see how fast one of these little boogers are traveling. Remember, no gunpowder, just a primer. .62.7 feet per second. Not bad. Alright guys, I know I'm going to lose my bullet, but let's see if it'll break that clay. Well, of course it will. Alright, 5 more rounds and we'll call it a day. Put them in that. Not too bad. You know, that's pretty close range, but these are not something that you're going to get out and ring the gong with from 200 yards, but good practice for in the backyard if you've got neighbors that'll tolerate the little bit of sound that the primers put out. And when you can't get to the range, just good practice on practicing your fundamentals. That's all I got today. I'll talk with you guys again soon. Oh yeah, bullets, bullets, bullets. Time to load them back up, boys.